For the 47th annual conference of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, or NOBLE, nearly 1,500 members came together to acknowledge the accomplishments, remember the past, and prepare for the next chapter of this storied legacy of ensuring justice by action.
It makes me know why I joined NOBLE. We are a team, but we are a family. So the conference just kind of brings us all together. We hear from professionals, we get training. NOBLE is known for some of the world-class training.
I want to welcome all of you to this city, to this conference, and to this event. I ask that you have a good time, enjoy the amenities that the city of Cleveland has to offer you.
Our black women are being killed in domestic violence and missing, and they don't pay attention to us. See us, say our names.
What did releasing that dove represent? Freedom, the light, a beacon of hope so that they would know, and they would know where to go.
NOBLE is about working with communities. It's about advancing law enforcement. It's about making sure there's justice for everyone.
Justice is not a natural condition anywhere in the world. Justice only happens on purpose, by design, because people are deliberately acting day after day in a direction to achieve justice.
I think preparing our people for these jobs, and not just the entry level, throughout the ranks. That's why we have NOBLE.
So I want to thank NOBLE for the training that I've received to help develop me as an executive for law enforcement.
This organization was founded at a time where you saw very few Black law enforcement executives. We now have a presence of women in law enforcement, minority women, of Black leaders all across the country.
I have long held the opinion that the Secret Service needs to look like the people that we protect and the communities that we serve. We will do this by continuing to recruit from historically Black colleges and universities, partnering with the National Pan-Hellenic Council, and working within our agency to urge employees to look within their network of friends and family. We need our people to draft the next generation of the Secret Service.
I think the leaders at NOBLE have a unique voice in this country. Law enforcement who are willing to step up and bridge that gap to try and make this country even better than it is. To me, that's what NOBLE's all about, and that's what ATF's all about.
In the words of J. Cole, I'm young enough to be mentored, but old enough to be a mentor. And so because of the knowledge, because of the things I get from you pouring into me, I'm able to pour into our community. So again, thank you. Let's keep doing the good work of NOBLE.
Welcome to the Civil Rights Awards brunch.
As an African American living here in the United States, I've seen law enforcement, good and bad. NOBLE absolutely has to have a presence. It's the equalizer. When you have diversity in the room, there's a different perspective from law enforcement. That's why NOBLE is absolutely important to level the playing field.
Both Chairman Thompson and I, we are members of the Congressional Black Caucus, and so bringing these two organizations together only just elevates and enhances the work that we are trying to do in our communities.
It is that chronic stress, that constant trip, that death by 1,000 cuts, those little things that we deal with that happens every day.
We concentrate on the physical dangerousness of the job, but behind the scenes, I mean, you are far more likely to lose your life from suicide as opposed to being injured or killed in a line of duty.
Within the FBI, I've been asking our leaders to purposely foster an environment where it's okay to admit to not being okay, to make it okay to ask for help. Because I would argue that you're a stronger person if you can recognize the stress of the job and process it rather than ignore it and bury it.
Your cell phone goes dead from time to time, right? And you got to recharge it. So I look at these symposiums and these gatherings to revitalize themselves, to re-energize themselves, and charge their batteries up so they can get back into communities and do the great work.
Partnerships with Noble and 100 Black Men of America is paramount to addressing gun violence, senseless crimes against our youth, our young black men.
So they would see me going in, I'm running and gunning, we chasing people, it was the whole thing. And then I would come back and I would go pick up my little brother in the Big Brothers program. So they saw me coming in there consistently. Right, I wasn't just going in there and taking, I was giving.
The people that do it every day, we know it's a grind. So being able to recharge and get back with some of the people that can tell you, yeah, you're doing a good job, you're doing the right things, that gives you a little bit of energy just to keep pushing forward.
You kind of have to draw that balance because you're the middle person. You have to find a way to keep your guys happy, but you got to keep them happy because if not, you could be very well be out of a job.
The same type of help, making sure you're taking care of your addictions, your medical issues. You're shocked as a sheriff to find out how wrecked people's medical health is, primarily as a result of addiction.
You have more power, more potential, and your threshold is so much higher than any black, white, Latino, or any other organization out there, private or nonprofit. I really mean that.
This is a part of our program where we try to acknowledge those members and our persons that have some affiliation with Noble and read those names publicly.
I, state your name.
Rodney Bryant.
As president of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives.
As the president of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
I support.
And promote.
The purpose and objectives of Noble.
The purpose and objectives of Noble.
I recognize the badge of the office.
I recognize the badge of the office.
As a symbol of public trust. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you President Rodney Bryant.
The future of this organization, I think, is vitally important. And so everything that will come to Noble when there's a conversation as it relates to our communities and law enforcement, we will be at the table having those conversations.
So who are we today? We're Noble. We walk into a room and present nobility. We are outstanding in everything that we do. We are brave and benevolent because we serve others. We are lion-hearted and will continue to be strong. And we are extraordinary, and that's what we bring to this profession.